All right, guys, welcome to my channel today. We got the one bike here. We're going to take a walk around this thing. This thing's an interesting little bike. You're going to want to check this thing out. So let's take a look at it. This bike has a through axle on it. A lot of these bikes are coming with through axles nowadays. It also has a rigid fork on this bike. It has a folding stem on it, and also it's an adjustable stem so that you can move the handlebars, pretty much put them where you want them, which is a nice feature. We have a water bottle holder here. The tube on this is not hollow and having a battery in it. It's solid. You also have bosses on the bottom. The fender on it is metal. The battery is a 14-4 battery in this thing. It's the one bike. You have pinion gearing on this thing with a Gates drive belt. This bike has the Stealth M24 motor on it, 750 with a 1310 peak. You have a bracket here that you can take off to get this belt out of there if you ever needed to replace it. The bike has a brake light and a running light. You've got a rear rack on this bike, and again, the fenders on this thing are metal. You've got hydraulic brakes on this thing. You've got the cabling coming out of the motor on this side of the bike. You also have a 180 millimeter rotor on this thing. Front also, you've got your hydraulic brakes with your 180 millimeter rotor. The tires on this are 20 by 2.5, and they are got lizard skin or something in them, so they're puncture resistant, and there's street tread on it, and they're Chaoyang tires. So you've got a headlight on this bike. You've got cable management up here, hydraulic brake levers up here, and you've got your locking hand grips on this thing so they don't move around. We've got the same old control panel there. The screen is brand new on this thing though. It's a colored screen, looks pretty nice, and I like it over the old one. The old one was kind of boring, but you could see it well. This is the up and down shifting, kind of like a paddle shifter, because this bike is a semi-automatic. So we've got the same old pedals that are on a lot of those bikes, and you can take them off. All right, guys, we've got the one bike here. We're going to take it for a little ride. Since I've never gotten to ride one of these before, and I want to check this thing out. So this thing is pretty cool. I like the shifting on it. Let's try it in a higher pass. I just picked a neighborhood. I'm headed up here. Looks like it turned into a private road though. Maybe not. So this is definitely different looking scenery for me. I don't usually ride in these rolling hills with these small trees. My trees are much taller, but this is very interesting. This is an interesting little neighborhood. There's some really unique houses up here. There's a lot of unique houses in Arizona. I keep seeing them on top of these mountaintops and stuff. Very interesting, guys. So fun. So I don't know if you guys can see this little shifter here, but you just hit these buttons and it shifts automatically. It's really is kind of cool. I have no idea where I'm going, but I got Google with me, so we'll probably find our way back. So I turned down this road and I'm pulling down here and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this looks like a major road, but hey, I'm used to major roads. And again, I'm in a different state. This is Arizona. I don't know whether I can ride on the sidewalks or not, so I decided to stay off the sidewalks and kept going down. I pulled into this place thinking it was a road. It's not a road. They're like condos or something. But again, it was really nice looking place, very private, and nice looking buildings. All the buildings out here look similar to that with the adobe look or whatever you want to call it. My wife likes that a lot. I don't mind it. All these walls that they have are a little different from what I'm used to. We have fences. We don't have big cement walls where they do here. So I go down this road here. This was actually a pretty good road to find because it did bring me to a little place where I could get off the bike, take a look at it again, And here's these walls that I'm talking about. A lot of them look like cinder blocks, so that's what I don't like.
So I think this bike would be a lot of fun. Definitely use some suspension, I think. But they were trying to probably keep the price down on it as it was. This pinion setup costs a lot of money.
So I think if I was to get this bike, I would put a suspension seat post on it and probably a little bit wider seat for me. I don't know if I would go with the my favorite seat or not. That might be a little too wide for this bike. So I find this little path over here, and I head up it, and it's a cement path, so it's a nice path. And it's a bridge that goes over the highway. But when I get up here, I see these mountains in the background. I said, you know what? This would be a nice place to look at the bike again. So,
all right, guys, here's the one bike. I want to get down here and show you what this thing looked like. We will hit this and try to zoom in on it. Hopefully my camera won't overheat. We're about 106 degrees out here today. But I wanted to get out here and ride this bike, so I asked them, can I take it? And they said, absolutely. So here we are in Arizona, the home of Lectric, and I'm riding their bike. I was checking it out. This back piece down here comes off, so you can get the belt off if you ever had to change it, but these belts last forever, so you never have to worry about that. The shifting is right here. You're up and down. It's just, you hear this little cheek, and it shifts. It's really nice. They made it so you can put the lock underneath. Again, pinion gear setup with the dry belt on this thing. The tires seem to be pretty good. I've enjoyed riding it so far. It's fun. Definitely something I'm going to think about for sure. They've got the new locking handle grips on it again. Same brakes as everything else. It's got the colored screen on it, adjustable neck on it. So, like I said, pretty nice bike here. We got a 750 motor on the back. It goes right along, I can tell you that. And we've got, hydraulic brakes on it. This thing's a nice little bike. So I know it's pricey, but it is what it is, I guess.
all right, we'll get a move on again here. So this thing looks like a church over here. Should be a big bell hanging from that or something. I have no idea what it is. Probably a Taco Bell or something. Who knows? So I end up taking a left here, and rather than hitting that street again that had all the traffic on it, so I had no idea where I'm going, but I'm like, you know what, I feel like I'm going in the right direction, so why not? It had a lot of really nice houses down here, a lot of really nice apartments down here, so this must have been some sort of a residential neighborhood, obviously. Again, nice little mountains in the background. I had a great time out here, so I've never been to Arizona. I end up heading in the right direction. We're all staying at a Hilton here. That's where everybody is meeting. That's where all the guys from Lectric are. They did a great job of keeping us fed, keeping us entertained, getting the bikes to us. So I want to say a big thanks to Levi for having us all down here. That was super nice of him. And Christian, thank you very much for inviting me. Tim, very nice meeting you, and you guys did a great job. Thank you very much for doing this. And I was really shocked that there was as few channels down there. I don't know. Didn't know what to expect. I thought there was probably going to be 100 channels here, but it was actually, very small. And I met a lot of great guys down here. I checked them out after I got home, and some of these channels are really big. I went to work today for the first time since I went down here, and I was talking to one of the guys at work, and I said, hey, this guy mentioned he's got multiple channels. One of them's a gun channel. Do you know this guy? And I showed him. He's like, oh, I know that guy. He's great. He's from Florida. And he knew all about him. He's like, I'm jealous now you met that guy. So they had a lot of different people down here. A lot of, they had a tie, obviously, to electric bikes. But this guy had a channel that did RVs and, RVs and electric folding bikes go together. So that's why he was invited more than likely, and it was a big channel too. So we had some interesting people here. I've never seen Miss Go Electric, but she was a very professional. I mean, they had top of the line equipment and stuff, and they knew what they were doing. So, and I was shocked that her channel was not bigger. I really thought she'd be in the hundreds, and she was like 20,000 subscribers. So I was a little shocked by that. And I met a lot of nice channels, a lot of nice guys, and totally enjoyed this whole thing. So again, shout out to Levi, Christian, and Tim for having us down here. I really hope I get a chance to do this again next year. I think if I come the next time, though, I will bring my wife so that she can enjoy it too. We will just, extend out our stay to the hotel room. I'll pay for her tickets and stuff, and we'll make a little vacation of it this time. So my daughter would have liked to have come down to see me also. She is in San Diego, so...
All right, guys, now that we took a walk around this bike, what do you think of this thing? This thing's pretty nice. The only thing I would change about this bike is the seat, and I would put a suspension seat post on it. Other than that, this thing's awesome just the way it is. So what would you have to invest into this bike after you bought it? You'd have to get a $70 seat, suspension seat post and a $40 seat. And this thing's good to go. Got brake lights on it, no directionals, but they try to keep this thing as low as they could. This pinion gear costs a lot of money to put on the bike, but you've got that working for you. So if you are interested in this bike, make sure you use my link. I'd appreciate it. It helps the channel out, and I love this bike. So thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.